I like that. I hit the button to turn the audio on for the stream, and the first thing it caught was the
That's because I'm alarmed.
Why? Why are you alarmed? What's so alarming?
I've got stage fright.
Fuck off. That's not true.
Okay.
That you like. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. That is.
Have to collect a sufficient body of evidence if you hope to disprove my claim.
That is the most fake thing I've heard today, and I work for a company that makes video games.
Ooh, I feel like I've accomplished something now.
Yeah, you've just accomplished something bad.
Oh, come now. Bad is subjective. I reject the basic.
Stop distracting him from
introducing
the opening
the
of a goddamn show. I need time to draw.
Welcome to Misc Matched, the show where we cram two games together and then draw it and make sure not to waste any more of Eve's time. Apparently. Drawing.
Redacted can talk all the bullshit he wants after this is
Yeah. Drawing for the show, there's Esty.
Hello.
Eve.
Hi.
Shonic the Sketchhog.
If I can figure this shit out.
That's alright, we can give you technical support whilst everyone's drawing. The mysterious stranger who is not drawing. He is not.
I'm here to waste time. That's my purpose.
He's here to not contribute anything, and I'm here to contribute some beautiful, beautiful hosting.
Ooh, in fact, I'm here to detract.
Stop.
And oh wait, I'm not showing my screen for you guys. Let me do that, and then you'll be able to see the thing go. So the games we're mashing up today. I still haven't sped up this animation, by the way, so it goes on for too long.
It's not a commie. Is it the one with the chocobo? It is!
It's Final Fantasy.
1?
Just Final Fantasy. We just do
Any Final Fantasy?
Any Final Fantasy. No, everything except World of Final Fantasy, because we made a whole separate category for it because you asked for it. You said you wanted that. And we're going to be combining it with...
Is it Journey? Is it Octodad?
Is it Overcooked?
Is it Fallout? It's not Fallout.
I want to see that Overcooked Final Fantasy.
Is it Gabe?
It's
not Gabe.
Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy?
Super Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Super Mario?
Okay. It writes itself.
It's like both of them are so vague. There's so many options.
You know, one you got sword hit, and the other one you got jump, bing, bing.
I mean, this already exists, right? It's just Super Mario RPG.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Oh, by the way, with apologies to Esty, I got the featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series onto the Pokemon May Snap logo from last week. I completely forgot I said I was going to do that. It's done now.
Whoa. Whoa, what was up with that Nocturne there?
Because I had to get the bit off of the Nocturne logo that says featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Was that like? Where'd you get that image though? That's not what the Nocturne cover looks like.
Oh, it's some like.
I'm sure there's a cover that exists that look like
It's on Reddit. It's somebody trolling.
Oh, okay.
I just needed
that makes more sense. Yeah.
I just needed the like little branding medallion thing.
The epic meme medallion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like a fucking monster here with my magic wand and cut and paste. It's just like my whole life.
I didn't know you needed a wand to do cut and paste. How am I managing this all these years?
Well, you don't need the wand to do cut and paste, but that's like the three tools for my trade.
That makes sense.
You want me to take a look?
Fine, I'll just draw off stream and upload it after.
I mean, we can spend time giving you technical support to get your stream going.
It's just okay. So I got the fucking app, but what there? I look up in the screen mirroring thing. It says fucking nothing.
So look at my screen.
Here,
so like right here, there's nothing.
Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, nothing. It says searching for Apple TV. Weird.
I'm not sure if you require a login before you can do it. Have you created a profile?
Let me see.
just remembered that like working with the Final Fantasy logo is the worst.
There we go.
Oh yeah, it's the green vacuum guy. I remember him.
that famous video game franchise with Red Plumber guy and Green Vacuum guy. You know the
You got
one.
the red guy with the water gun and the green guy with the vacuum. Really good. And you got like the big purple guy with the tennis racket and the big fat guy with the weird mini games. Big fan.
So Mario, you wanna describe the plot of?
Does Final Fantasy even have plot? I mean,
Of course, Final Fantasy has plot, but you can't like describe all of Final Fantasy's plot just in like a sentence.
oh man,
At least Mario is like save princess.
I mean,
Well-
usually it's like big corporation bad. They fuck people over.
yeah,
no.
there's definitely
Fight religion. Fight
yeah,
religion.
Yeah.
religion bad, corporation bad.
Yeah,
Friendly good.
that's usually it is usually it, right? It's like save the world, corporations bad, religion bad.
Yeah, or like I don't know. The earlier ones were like what? Evil wizard bad, I think. Like there's
No,
big
it's
bad.
always been like religion in the end.
Oh really?
Yeah. Usually
sure.
the bad guy comes with some like either actual religious baggage or like symbolic religious baggage.
Right, so at the end, like
The real religion is the
Catharmax,
friends we made along the way.
Catharmax, the dark wizard, is like, oh, I've actually been working for the Catholic Church the whole time.
Kind of.
Christ.
I mean,
usually,
like
usually they become a godlike figure.
yeah,
one
it's
and then you fight God.
it's symbol like fucking Sephiroth doesn't turn into the one-winged angel because somebody was like, "Oh, angel motif, that's cool."
Oh, I thought Japan loved doing that.
Yes, because it's like a commentary on how Western religion sucks, or at least how they think Western religion sucks.
Oh, okay, interesting. I thought they were just kind of using that, like, don't worry, like half an hour from now, I'll think of the equivalent thing I'm trying to think of.
But yeah, it's not like Grandia 2, where it's like it turns out the Pope is actually evil.
Whoa, spoilers, Jesus.
That's you'll have worked out the Pope is evil within an hour of starting to play that game.
Oh, dude, you're throwing down all these controversial hot takes right now.
It's
Like when you're playing Final Fantasy 15, you got this like not fucking Sidious like, yes, my ring, and it's like, Jesus Christ, guys, chill out.
Man, that was that was like a Sidious and a Golem right there. It's good stuff.
It was straight up.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's like the Pope from A Plague's Tale.
Yeah. Rat Pope, yeah.
Rat Pope.
I love Rat Pope.
Sure. I actually run my own Rat Pope AU on Tumblr, but you're never gonna find it.
Stop.
you'll never be part of the Rat Pope AU.
Damn it.
Hey, any of you kids play Darkwood?
I have not played Darkwood.
Have you heard of it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's good. Play it.
If it's a game, I've probably heard of it.
Yeah, it's the top down.
Yeah.
Spooky survival. Yeah. Play it. It's good.
I mean,
It's really like Euro. I like Euro. Euro spooky is good.
I would if I didn't have like a billion games to play.
Hey, join the club, sister.
No, I don't want to be part of any club that you have any meaningful management role in, thank you.
Oh, hey, management, you're greatly overestimating my involvement.
I don't want to participate in any club that associates with you in any way. They
But
could.
you're in the MiscMatched club.
Yeah, there you go.
It-
Also, you're denying yourself a lot of fun.
It could be a club that like you're not even part of. They just have like a bake sale one time, and you helped make one of the cakes that is in the bake sale. I'm like, nope, can't do this. Can't associate with this club anymore.
Are we building a comedic animosity here? I'm game.
I'm so excited for the fanfics between you two.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not very good at building a literal animosity, so let's go with yes.
We're going for a metaphysical, like figurative animosity. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be literal. Nothing. No more literal on this stream. Everything's abstract. This is the postmodern Tony J stream now.
Alright, before we, like, start talking about the two games, guys, I'm gonna need help with, like, what the mashup name is, because I really don't want to just be like, oh, it's Final Super Mario Fantasy. Like, it needs a stupid Square Enix game where it's like Super Mario / 285 / 2 Final Fantasies later.
Yeah, no, we need like Super Final Mario 3D World Fantasy Knights of Crystalia 2 or something. X2. We need like an egregious, because like Mario
I like how Nifty's literally just like, it can't be something simple. I need to make this harder on myself.
I mean, okay, fine. I can put like Final Super Mario Fantasy together, and then I can spend the remaining hour of the stream.
I'm okay with it being like Super Fantasy, but I don't want Mario's name to be in it. He's lame.
Yeah, who is that guy? Who is she?
Shut up, Jack.
Crystal Mansion.
Yeah, just because Mario has like, I mean, their titles aren't like too stupid, but like, oh, Super Mario 3D World, oh, too long. Super? What does that even mean? What is super? Am I super? I don't know.
My life as Super Mario.
I do actually think about, like, is Mario super? What is actually super about Mario?
Yeah,
It's Mario Bros. Because they're Mario, and Luigi.
That's true.
Luigi Mario.
At least, like, if you go Super Mario World, you're like, oh, the world is super. That makes sense. But Mario's a fucking... no one ever has been like, wow, this plumber, they're like a super guy.
That'd be weird. I'm actually shooting Satoru Iwata a tweet right now to try and get answers.
I know that's a lie.
Is this like when you tweeted Mark Zuckerberg?
Well, you see, Mark Zuckerberg's alive.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
I actually tweeted him, or I actually messaged him.
Facebook messaged Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, did he get back to you?
No.
Ah, shit. Yeah, that's in character, isn't it?
Same dude.
I love how all three of you are dying. That's great.
Whoa.
I'm fine.
We're all dying.
Slowly.
Oh, don't get into the fucking logistics.
Yeah, well, also, yeah, don't take my thing.
Nifty's about to say, yeah, we're all dying at 1 second per second.
Yeah, but they're all dying at a rate of faster than 1 second per second. Like, that's what's noteworthy.
There we go, yeah.
Alright.
Do I need to bring up Micromorts on the show again? It sounds like I do.
Is, the number 1,000 interesting in Roman numerals, or is it just like a letter?
Is that an L?
The L? No, it might be L.
So here's LXXX.
It's an M.
Ah.
No wait, XC? No, that's
1,000 is an M.
Okay,
oh yeah. It is.
I guess I could do, if I did 7 coins, and then I could be like Super Mario and the VII coins.
I like it.
Nice.
So Google is not informing me very succinctly exactly what is so super about Super Mario.
Sorry, it's not 7 coins, it's 6 coins. Isn't there a Mario with a 7?
Yeah, it's the 7 stars.
Although, wait, 6
Mario
golden coins...
RPG.
6 golden coins... Actually, okay, so this is actually pretty close to a Square Enix-esque title, because the full title of the game is Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. It's long, it's got too many enumerations in.
What are you talking about?
How's it going, Sean?
I think technical difficulties are persisting. Oh, wait, were you talking to Sean or Sean?
Sean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Duncan.
Yes?
I need you to put a link in the in our Monster of the Week server for the server, because Shaunik's not in it. I think he's been using my Discord.
Yeah, I'm using your phone.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, can you link the fucking Mismatched Discord to the old chat so he can get in it? So he can get in the hangout on his computer?
Yeah, just... Oh, how do I do this again? I'm not good at, How do I make an invite link?
I think Shaunik's been in the voice chat for our other server for like 4 months. No, I didn't hear it.
If I invite him directly, will that also
Yeah, I believe
work?
that'll also work. You'll get a DM.
Slide into his DMs.
I'd rather slide out of his DMs.
I didn't even know it was possible.
I can try. Man, are we not even friends on Discord?
I don't
No.
think so.
Oh my
The
god.
only friends are me and Eve on his Discord. He doesn't have even
Yay!
Alright, here, I'm just gonna... I've made an invite link. There you go.
Whoa.
Moogles have like little tails, right? Am I right?
Sorry, what you took... So I was busy friending Sean so that if I have to invite him to another Discord server, it's easier. What were you asking about Moogles?
They have little tails, right?
I'm gonna Google Moogle ass and see.
I want to say yes.
Well, seeing as we're doing the whole...
I don't see any tails on these Moogles.
I was talking
So
about
it's just a bum?
Oh, look at that butt.
Yeah, that's a
Look at that.
round ass.
Look at that fucking butt.
I like that this is the first one that comes up. I think it's based off a person.
I was thinking like,
Danny DeVito.
That would be based after you. Jeez.
Man, yeah, I looked up Moogles, but there's actually not that much Moogle butt.
I wrote Moogle ass and got a better result.
I am not going... Like, you already took that hit, so,
There was no porn. There was a butt, but there was no porn.
Yeah, I think specifically, like, they don't have butts. Also, oh man, the Final Fantasy 12 Moogles are so cool.
I like the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicle Moogles. They're like so fucking cute.
They're so fuzzy. I think on Facebook somewhere there's still a Moogle that we painted to look like the American flag.
all right, so we need like a crossover between like what was that live action Final Fantasy movie? What was or something? What was that?
Spirits Within. Well,
Spirits Within?
like Spirits Within was the
CG movie.
the CG movie that Square Enix made, and then Advent
Really pretty. Very confusing.
and then Advent Children was the Final Fantasy VII movie.
Yeah. What was the?
I don't think there's an official live action Final Fantasy movie. There's an anime.
Yeah, it's probably Spirits Within. That sounds right. Yeah, we need like a crossover between. Oh yeah, 2001 Spirits Within. Yeah, we like a crossover between Final Fantasy Spirits Within and the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That'd be the true patrician crossover.
That's too
Damn,
bad
Roger Ebert really liked Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Good taste.
Did he?
3.5 out of 4 apparently.
What?
He was really into it. Steve
I
Buscemi
loved that
was in
movie.
that.
When I was a
Wow.
kid,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
so
yeah.
obsessed with it.
I know, I loved that movie when I was young.
God, like I know I've seen this, but I can't remember like literally a second of it.
I love that movie so much.
Interesting.
Yeah, I used to watch it religiously when I was younger.
Wow. Ooh, box office bomb. What can you do?
I know. I'm so sad about it.
It was like really. It had some really bad Uncanny Valley problems.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I didn't care.
I like the Uncanny Valley.
I mean, it is uncanny.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the Tony Hawk game they should have made. The one where he like does a sick flip through the Uncanny Valley.
I think they did make that one. Yeah, I think that's where the Jackass guys show up.
It's turning into a gray screen.
My favorite.
Say it's abstract.
So, Final Fantasy. What do you?
Sorry, a Final Fantasy character or Mmm.
What would be a good ghost?
Joshua,
Oh, what's up?
what is your favorite Final Fantasy?
Ooh, I as per usual, I have to admit that my experience is pretty limited. I've played 10, 10-2, and like some of Crystal Chronicles. That's like about all I know. And therefore, to answer your question, 10.
I love 10.
Yeah, everybody loves 10. 10's great. Yeah, obligatorily, ha ha ha.
That was like one of the first mods released for Stardew Valley. Replaced the Chucklefish laugh with the Titus laugh.
That is
That
brilliant.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
How do we feel about the people saying that his name was actually pronounced Titus?
It is pronounced Titus.
It is Titus.
Okay.
In Kingdom Hearts, Waka's like, me and Titus?
I was hoping for more. I was hoping to stir up some nice controversy.
No,
but
it has legitimately been. Also, they say his name at another point in another thing. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
I was like so blown away when I first started playing it because I was like, wait, they speak and you can name him? Does that mean they're gonna say the name I choose? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, what do you think this is? Fallout 4? Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, now that I've brought the mood down.
If you really want to start Final Fantasy like controversy without naming, you have to be like Ares or Aerith.
Oh yeah.
Although that's kind of done now because the remake's gonna come out and the remake's gonna be like this is the way it should be.
It's Aerith via the remake.
Very bold of you to assume that the remake's going to come out.
I mean, I've seen
It has to.
how
It's for my birthday.
I've seen how it's mostly a reskin of Final Fantasy 15, so now I believe it will come out.
Yeah, I
I
mean that was
see.
one of the reasons they said they could do it is that they were going to use the engine.
Matt, how long's that been in development now?
The Final Fantasy 7 remake?
Yeah.
Not that long.
A couple days.
Okay.
It's like
yeah.
like people have been talking about it for a long time because of the number of teasers. Like they've done 2 different things that were teasers that had Final Fantasy 7 stuff in, and people are like, oh my god, are they working on a remake of Final Fantasy 7?
I see.
Final Fantasy 7's like not that good.
Yeah. Like,
Shut up. No, I know it's not.
why does everyone love it so much? What's so good?
Well,
A lot of people, it was their first Final Fantasy experience because that's when Final Fantasy became more mainstream.
I mean, it was when it came out. It was like this amazing cinematic experience. It's like when
Also that.
Gears first came out, and it like looked really good. The difference is
Right,
that like
like-
Gears was founded on some actually good gameplay as well, whereas Final Fantasy had some like okay gameplay.
Gears is so good.
Also, I still think like the first sort of like 4 hours of Final Fantasy 7 are pretty good. Basically everything up until you leave Midgar.
Final Fantasy 7 was another game I was so obsessed with when I
Any
was
idea
younger.
why?
It's literally streaming, but only streaming at grayscale.
Wow.
That's so weird.
Wait, can we tweet Steve Jobs?
Really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
He's got like Apple Wi-Fi in his gravestone.
There we go.
That actually sounds... Hang on. Are there, like, Ouija board apps?
Oh, for sure.
I am almost certain.
Because that's what I want on my grave, is, like, a Wi-Fi access point. If you access it and open your Ouija board app, it, like, jacks it and starts sending you messages.
I love that idea. I hate
Well, some people write up wills before they die. I think you should start designing that app.
That would be so good. You can put your will on that so everyone will know what your will is and no one can get confused and lie about it.
There you go.
Everyone should just have a web server in their own gravestone so that they can, like, serve their own web content from beyond the grave.
Ooh,
I want to be compressed into a diamond so that one of my like great grandkids will like steal me from a family member and pawn me.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
I want to be compressed into an MP3 file.
That doesn't even sound realistic.
That's the joke.
Ooh, give it a few years. We can do it.
Maybe.
I mean, if you're compressed into an MP3 player, does that mean somebody's going to have to share you over LimeWire at some point?
then I'm gonna get a virus. Maybe that's a bad idea.
You are the virus. They're gonna get you.
Harsh, but true. Trust me, I'm very easy to catch.
You are very catching. No way. It
Yes.
doesn't make any sense.
You're making me blush.
I mean, through this wonderful audio medium of the internet, I can't tell.
That's why I narrate my feelings.
It's like an encore from this.
There you go. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just building up your approval so I can better shill out for my food review channel.
He's trying to get down the romance path. Like,
there you go.
Here, I'll be straight with you and like not do a bit. If you're looking for my approval, you have to make stuff. That's the sort of thing that I will win over my approval when I'm like, oh yeah, this person makes stuff and that's cool.
That's unfortunate. I haven't made anything in like
That's why he loves me so much.
So, guess we're out of luck on that. I'm not actually capable of making it, I'm afraid. Capable of breaking things, but not making anything.
You are absolutely capable of making something, you just don't want to.
I don't know that that's true.
I could attest that he breaks things, though. When he first moved in, I made a pie and it hit the floor because of him, and then he broke our fridge door.
Yeah, this is true. I broke both of those things.
I mean,
I'm likely going to break other things.
I had to make a new pie.
Yeah, but I didn't break that pie.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's because you didn't touch
Yet.
it.
That's true, yeah.
I'm sure there's time.
Technically, I didn't touch the pie either.
That's true. You were helping me put it in the fridge and, like, come out and hit the pie and hit the...
Yeah.
I was just like, I got over it really quick. I felt so bad because you're like, I still feel bad.
I orchestrated an accident on the pie.
Also, butterfly effect, I bought a KitchenAid maker after.
See, there you go. True, my power of creation is only through destruction.
Josh also has like a fucking passive perception skill of like -5.
It's really good. Who are you? Who am I? What is this?
He's the kind of person that would be on the phone like, where's my cell phone?
None of you are like actual D&D nerds, right?
No. Well, I mean, I know some about advanced 2nd edition D&D. Does that count?
Advanced 2nd edition didn't have passive perception though, right?
No. There's like no perception.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
I'm always like, what's the difference between passive perception and perception? Like, why does it need 2 different stats?
Oh, Jesus. That sounds like a question for Google.
The passive perception is just when you're about to see if you notice anything, like, on the fly. And I think perception's just like when you're
like specifically
actively looking for
something.
something.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, one's a skill check, and then the other one you add to a roll, which makes it different. I don't know. D&D's dumb.
Whoa, hot take.
That's not hot. It's not hot, alright?
Whoa, room temperature take.
If it was a hot take, I'd be like, playing D&D basically means you're a Nazi.
Whoa.
That's hot. Hot off the
Shit.
press.
Feels kind of shitty.
Wait, hold on, combo. Oh God, what? Oh, why am I looking this up?
What are you looking
I'm looking at the difference between passive perception and active perception.
You're trying to contribute to the conversation for once in your life.
I try not to do that if I can help it.
I'm pretty sure mechanically, active perception is if you're, as an individual character, you're like, I'm going to do this perception thing. Like, I'm going to roll perception to do a thing. Passive perception is when something happens, you have the entire party roll their passive perception.
Okay.
To find out if they noticed or not.
Who in my party has the highest PP stat? I wonder.
Who has the most PP? The biggest PP?
Yeah, the most gargantuan PP stat.
Wait, which party?
Is this the party?
my theoretical party.
I know it's not you.
Yeah, it's true. My whiz is so low that my whiz really affects my attacks.
Can somebody make an RPG where like the parties are like actual parties with like music and people there having a good time?
That's amazing. Whoa.
At least like Shonic and I got out easy. You got like an infection. We just got sick.
Yeah, it's bacterial infection, but yes,
Bacterial.
no fun.
We got fire.
You got
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, no fun
I'm
whatsoever.
sorry. I'm really stupid with this.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm
I just-
sitting. Ugh.
So,
What?
I would talk about how a Final Fantasy Mario game is, but it already exists.
It's Super Mario RPG 3D World and Knuckles. That one.
No, that's just a Mario RPG. Like a Mario Final Fantasy game would be like Kingdom Hearts, but like
Oh yeah.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy characters and Super Mario characters together in the same world.
That would
Okay.
be.
Okay, so there would be a main character that doesn't exist in either, but who would be the two sidekicks?
Ooh.
Well, like if
It can't be Mario. Mario's the Mickey.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
It can't be Toad because that's like too
yeah, you just
dull.
no, you just get two Toads. That's
No, no. But like, it could be like,
Two Shy Guys. I'd be down with that.
no, Shy Guys would be bad guys. They'd be the Heartless.
Yeah,
Uh,
but like, what if it wasn't? What if it was like the Super Mario Square Enix crossover is actually you're like on Bowser's side for some reason?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
in the RPG
Oh,
where it's like Bowser's not actually the big bad of the game.
Oh, we're getting somewhere now.
Okay, but
Oh,
it has
that's
to.
good.
It can't just be. Like it can't. Like it could be. What's the broom Koopa?
Oh yeah.
Chasma or it's a K something.
Kashmir.
No. I know you're not even trying.
I'm thinking maybe Dr. Egad runs like an evil corporation. That'd be good.
Have you seen Dr. Egad run?
No, can't say I have.
Fantastic. It's so good. He's just like.
I see.
I mean, actually, some sort of like Super Mario RPG character collector that is a little bit like World of Final Fantasy could probably work pretty well. Where it's like, oh, you're not collecting
I
these
love
people's.
World of Final Fantasy so much, and anyone who doesn't like that game can go to hell.
I mean, I've not played enough of it to decide I don't like it. But like a Mario RPG where you just like you collect like a Goomba and a Koopa and a Bloop. Is that what the squid things are called?
A blooper.
Blooper.
Blooper, yeah. Blooper team.
The bloop.
Close enough. Wait, is that what even is this? Wow. Oh, I'm looking at World of Final Fantasy. Is that
World of
fucking
Final
Pokemon?
Fantasy is amazing.
What
It's
is that?
basically Pokemon meets Final Fantasy in the style of Kingdom Hearts. Is the best game on the planet.
Oh, okay.
Look up the Goblin Queen or Goblin Princess. She's so freaking cute.
Okay. Goblin Princess.
World of Final Fantasy.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, she's so cute.
Why do they call her the Goblin Princess?
She's the princess of the goblins.
Is it because he said that? Thank you. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, she's goblin.
Goblin. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn it.
I see. Yeah. Wow, that does look like Kingdom Hearts. Wow. That
It's
really
the
looks
same
like
art guy.
Yeah,
I-
like this is the thing is that World of Final Fantasy is probably closest in style to what a Final Fantasy Super Mario game would look like.
I see.
I'm actually really curious though if it went the other way and the Square Enix team had to make a side-scrolling platformer.
Ooh, there's a good idea.
They have to like somehow translate the fucking characters with like a million belts into a small 2D sprite that is readable.
They don't need to make.
I want Waka to be the main character. Yeah. Just because I really like Waka.
You guys love Walker.
Waka's so great. God,
Okay,
which are
back
the
to my
Wakas?
original question. Who would be the sidekicks? It can't just be like no-name Shy Guys. It has to be like.
Oh, good point. Named Shy Guys. Like one.
Shut up.
cracked mask, and the other one's
The Shy Guys would be like the Chip and Dale or something. No, those would be the
Uh,
Jones.
What about like Bowser's 8 kids?
just all of them, every single
Like
one.
something happened.
I think those would be summons.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Here's my pitch for 2 sidekicks. If we're not doing the villain thing, is your sidekicks are Wario and Waluigi.
So I was thinking maybe Waluigi, but like.
Just Birdo and Yoshi.
I'm thinking Waluigi and Luigi.
Oh, Yoshi would be a good
more
one.
chemistry.
Yeah, Yoshi and Birdo.
Maybe not Birdo. Because, like,
The
Donald and
Hammer
Goofy are not the same thing. Like, they're
What about
very
those football
clearly
guys?
different.
Maybe it's just those Oh, I mean, it's a football game.
That is, again, a nameless thing.
What? Give them names.
No, that's not how it works!
Maybe their names are Brad and Brock.
That's not how it works.
Oh, man.
I think Yoshi would be really good. Like, Yoshi would be the Goofy kind of character. Not Goofy as in hilarious, but Goofy as in, like, he's the melee kind of dude. And, like, Kamek, I think is his name. He's the wizard, the bad guy wizard. He could make a good Donald.
See, I don't know if I'd be comfortable working with Yoshi, because that guy never pays his taxes.
What?
Do you think any of the other characters do?
Well, I know that Yoshi's definitely gone to court for tax evasion, so I know he for sure does not pay his taxes.
Okay,
The
I'll
IRS
bite.
hates that guy.
I'll bite. Where are you getting this? You know Yoshi hasn't paid his taxes.
I really can't tell you for sure where the Yoshi tax evasion meme comes from, but I know it's a thing.
Is it legit?
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, your job right now is to go to what is your
Yeah.
meme?
I'm bringing it up right now. Here we go. I'm about to link it. Here comes the Yoshi tax
No,
evasion meme.
You're gonna
link.
read it to me because I'm busy
Oh.
drawing and I'm
Sure, yeah. Oh, we can read. Yoshi committed tax fraud refers to jokes that the Nintendo character Yoshi of the Super Mario series illegally evaded paying his taxes. The joke saw minor spread on social media before being popularized by several Siva Gunner videos in April of 2018. Yep. Yoshi committed tax fraud. It's true.
Interesting.
Yep, it's a thing.
I still don't understand where the meme came from. Like who?
Why not? How much more clear can I be?
Showed up on Facebook.
Some guy at some point said Yoshi didn't pay his taxes.
Well, I think where the meme came from is when Yoshi got his tax forms and he didn't fill them out.
Okay, when was
then-
this?
I think it was around 2017.
Look, Tom, please stop talking about your AU where Yoshi doesn't pay his taxes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll read.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the next Phoenix right game where you have to try you.
All right, here. Okay, I'll read you the origin because. All right, here we go. On May 2018, 2016, Tumblr user Drudagon responded to a post by user DRN000 stating Yoshi has never done anything wrong by saying Yoshi has committed tax fraud. After he demanded proof, Drudagon posted a Photoshop image with a text bubble saying, "I committed tax fraud." The post has gained over 120,000 notes. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand more now.
Yeah.
I understand more. But, like, I didn't understand why it was a thing until it's like, oh, someone was shit posting a response to somebody else saying, oh, this character's
Well, they're not shit posting. They're posting that because Yoshi committed tax fraud. They wouldn't put it on the internet if it wasn't true.
I'm at the stream.
So yeah, you shouldn't party with Yoshi. That guy's a criminal. Is all I'm trying to say.
What? No, criminals are the best people to party with.
Well, I thought, okay, are we a lawful good party or are we a chaotic evil party? What are we
I
doing?
did say the other person could be the fucking broom flying Koopa.
Ooh, Koopas are bad. We need a good character. Can't be Yoshi. Yoshi's like chaotic evil. Never pays his taxes.
The piranha plant.
Okay.
No, he's
that
not
works.
named.
PD Piranha.
Yeah, he has a
From
name.
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I feel like we're making good progress here.
You're gonna make yourself.
I'm already sick.
No, but
It's true. Well, these things are inevitable.
I mean the fact that you're not was mildly.
Oh, my voice very powerful.
That's true.
Take a lot more infections, slow this shit down.
I've never.
Yeah. Oh.
God damn it, Prompter! Why the fuck can't you change it?
That's weird. God, I can't believe he only has one belt. It doesn't make any sense. We're all like, where are the 20 other belts? Is this actually a Final Fantasy character?
Arthur was really upset when he saw Fantasy 50 because they weren't all wearing belts.
Yeah, oh, not right. Everybody
Who
needs
was
at least 5
upset?
belts. Oh, Broderick.
Who?
Who?
Our friend here, Broderick,
Yeah, the guy you keep around, that one? Yeah.
the superfluous.
Yeah.
Gummy.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I was playing it and Joey was just like, "What the fuck? Are these all just like regular ass dudes except for Noctis? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
There's no.
I mean,
belts."
Noctis is even kind of regular.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, there's like not even 20 belts between them. What is this?
Crazy. Just like somewhat normal looking anime boys. And is this Final Fantasy? What is this? Weird. I don't understand at all. Oh god.
I felt kind of out of touch this morning. Have you guys heard of the term soft boy?
Yes,
No.
I have.
I hadn't before. Like I've been listening to Friends at the Table, which is an actual play podcast, and they were doing a post-mortem and talked about how one of their characters was like a deconstruction of a soft boy, and I'm like, what the fuck is a soft boy?
Is that like an animal?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's a person. It's like it's an aesthetic. It's
Oh,
a yeah.
okay.
It's
I
an
don't,
aesthetic.
I don't
persona.
ever trust Jonathan to give us an actual
So
useful description. So Nifty, can
I like you
tell me what a
fully
soft boy
understand.
is?
so the way I
Fully
had it.
understand Yoshi's committing tax fraud now. Like, what do you want?
So what I understand from the podcast is soft boy is just like a like kind, socially acceptable way of describing someone who's like a man child, but like
okay.
a man child you want to protect because he's
Okay.
a soft boy.
I can roll with that. That's not what I understood to mean, but that works for me.
I'm glad it works for you, I guess.
Yeah, I can live with that. I can get behind that. I can get behind soft boys.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you can.
Yes.
Good job.
Did the cat just knock
Good job.
down?
Yeah. Just causing problems over there.
Was it the fire inspection notice?
Some article of paper.
They need to inspect your fire. Is there something wrong with it?
Hello?
Sounds like somebody's mic disconnected or something.
Yeah, I was worried it was mine.
No, it was not you.
Thing ate shit and fell. It
Yep.
must be the ghost of the guy that died in the apartment.
Tony J.
Yeah,
It's Tony J.
it was Tony J's real, alive, spiritual presence. God, we gotta get Tony J on the stream.
I will end you.
That may very well be, but it will not be. Did we lose a foot there? Oh no, it's still got his feet. Okay, that's comforting.
You're checking. Oh, the mic.
Yeah, I thought I lost a foot.
Oh no, the mic only has 3 legs.
It's got solid footing. Oh.
Oh my god. Come on, internet. Just be less bad for me for just a moment.
Yeah, I've heard they got some cool things on there.
Yeah, I think that's mostly a lie.
I really
That's
love
true,
that
yeah.
you laugh after everything you say.
Yeah, I'm just trying to goad the audience. I'm trying to boost our viewer engagement.
Right, I was gonna open this.
I didn't want to tell anyone, but I'm actually like a social media consultant. I was hired to be on this stream to boost the overall viewer engagement.
If that was the case, you would be the one monitoring the chat, not me.
Whoa, no, ooh, that's not in my contract.
Wow. That's a terrible contract if you're not supposed to do your job.
Yeah. Well, it's a good contract for me.
I'm assuming that's his.
Hi, I'm from Maker Studio. Oh boy.
What's your favorite Mario game, Jonathan?
I mean, like Sunshine's like I played like what, I don't know, half of Luigi's Mansion and most of Sunshine.
Have you completed any?
No, like that's it. My Nintendo experience is largely within the realm.
Do
The
you
Legend of
even
Link.
play games that are not specifically Catherine, Metal Gear Solid, and
Yeah, it's like
He plays the same space train game that I play, so there's that.
that's true. I have indeed beaten the space train game a number of times, actually.
We have very similar tastes when it comes to playing games where you could be a train in space.
Yeah, it's true. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. Yeah, what do I play? I play a lot of CRPGs, a fair amount of weeb trash.
You're playing Outer Worlds right now.
Yeah, I'm playing Outer Worlds right now. I've played like most of like the big Xbox 360 hits over like the past 8 years or so. I've probably played, but I haven't like owned a Nintendo console since like the GameCube. So, you know, played most Zeldas, but not like the portable ones. Just like the mainline Zeldas, most of them. Yeah, you know, fair number of indies.
Have you played a lot of Metroids?
No, never touched a single Metroid ever.
Really?
Never, ever, ever.
I've
Yeah.
never really played a Metroid either. Like
Yeah.
I've played Metroidvanias, but not.
Yeah, yeah. I
mean,
hear that Metroid.
I've only actually beaten 2 Metroid games ever, which is Metroid Prime and the original Super Metroid.
That's okay. Yeah, I think from what I
I don't
understand.
think I need to play Metroid games. I've played Hollow Knight, and that's the best one.
Whoa, what about Axiom Verge?
Axiom Verge was pretty good, but it's no Hollow Knight.
Yeah, no, I think most people find Axiom Verge to be like solidly okay. It's like an okay.
I rate it better than okay. It had like a nice aesthetic, like it had a cool aesthetic, which like a lot of Metroidvania games, maybe my standards have just gotten really low now because a lot of Metroidvania games, their selling point is like we're a Metroidvania game.
That makes sense.
Like
yeah,
that's it. It's like, hey, do you miss Castlevania and Super Metroid? Well, you can play this game. It has mechanics from both those other games.
Okay, well, let us pose a difficult question to the floor. Is Dark Souls a Metroidvania?
I mean,
Okay, I have a question.
Uh,
Do you gain powers to unlock new areas of the map?
Good point. Yeah, I guess you do gain powers, but I suppose they're not requisite to unlocking portions. That's more so items. So I guess that's fair to disqualify Dark Souls from being
Am I the only person that considers the game has to be 2D side-scroller as a key qualifier of the game being a Metroidvania?
It doesn't, because
I don't know if that's true.
There are Castlevanias that are not
like
2D side-scrollers.
Yeah, and there's Super Metroid games that are not 2D side-scrollers, right?
I would say that like Bamham Arkham Asylum would be a Metroidvania because you gain additional powers to unlock parts of the map, etc., etc., etc. But it is 3D.
My canvas froze.
So,
yeah, I don't think it has to be 2D to be a Metroidvania. It's just, I would call 2D ones classical Metroidvanias, and I would call 3D ones just like, I don't know, 3D
Okay, like, let me burn your stupid definition down in a pyre of how horrible it is. By your definition, the Ocarina of Time is a Metroidvania.
Huh. That's a good point.
Okay, wait. It's been a really long time since I played Ocarina of Time. What abilities do you get that are not just like, because I know you get boots that allow you to go to the bottom of like the well and shit like that.
Yeah, like every dungeon you get an item that lets you reach new areas of the dungeon.
Yeah,
of the dungeon, of not like the world map, like not the whole map.
Technically, yes, the world map as well.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of parts are created before you have particular items and abilities. Yeah,
like the hook shot.
Like the hook shot. Yeah,
like
okay.
The thing that would maybe is more likely to disqualify it based on Tom's definition is it takes a long time before it actually opens up. Like before it becomes your progression being gated by the items that you have, and not the progression being gated by some like arbitrary story limitations.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I kind of get behind the idea of like it's just the abilities and not the story stopping you. Because I know there's a lot of things in a lot of Metro, like Hollow Knight being my favorite. It has like a lot of things you can technically do out of order. Because like you just need either an ability or the skill to do something.
But yeah, also I'd say that the whole oh my god, that fucking Titus with a vacuum cleaner is amazing.
Oh, it's
Yes,
Prompto.
it's Prompto.
Oh, it's Prompto.
Yeah.
You can tell by his far more practical outfit. You can tell because he bought all of his clothes at H&M.
I could tell because his hair.
Yeah, also that, yeah.
But yeah, sorry. The core mechanic of like you find an item and the item unlocks a new area of the world is technically a Legend of Zelda thing, like not a Super Metroid thing.
I just want
Is
to
that
say,
true?
Yep.
I got my clothes done on Thursday, and it's kind of hard to like move my nails around to the shortcut buttons on my pen.
God, yeah, I bet, yeah.
It's like, yeah, my nails are all like a solid inch past. Oh shit.
I'm looking forward to when we finally get a Metal Gear game. So I'm like, okay, so I've technically never actually played a Metal Gear game, but
You have though. You're the whole reason that Shonik and I bought a PS3 in the game.
well, spoilers, fuck.
I told that to a customer once, and they're like, "That is the cutest thing I've ever." I'm like, yeah, we bought the console just so our buddy could play a game.
See, I was hoping for the revelation that like the only Metal Gear game that Joey had played was Metal Gear Acid.
No, Ghost Babel actually.
All right.
There's an obscure one for you.
Was that a phone game?
No, it's
Game Boy Color.
yeah.
This is called Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Totally different story. Very weird.
I own it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Yeah, he got it at one of the conventions.
Oh yeah.
He was gonna borrow my debit card, and then the guy's like, "No," or I think I was gonna give you cash, but you were like able to use your debit card, so I was like, "Give me back my money, bitch."
Actually, no, it's Metal Gear Acid 2. Which exists, by the way.
Metal Gear Survive.
Shonik and I own.
Oh yeah, that's out there.
Shonik and I own every Metal Gear game now. Shonik.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Do you own Portable Ops and Portable Ops
Yes.
Plus? Yeah. Okay. Shit, that's weird. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what else is like really obscure Metal Gear. Fuck. What? I kind of regret having to go for Wikipedia for that. I can't think of anything that's like really hard. Top of my head. Harder than that, at least.
I really hate the controls of Peace Walker.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, you should play it on console if you're gonna play. Like, don't play it on PSP. Jesus Christ.
Do we have any dating games on our list of mashups?
Oh, did
Monster Prom's there.
Didn't we put Hatoful Boyfriend on?
Yeah, Hatoful Boyfriend's on.
Did Honey Pop make the cut?
Did what?
Honey Pop? I'm not sure. I think
I know Honey Pop's on the list. I don't think it's on the 5-star.
Okay.
Like, 4-star.
So I know what's on the list that I want to see crossover with Metal Gear Solid, and that's Doki Doki Literature Club.
Ooh. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, any Metal Gear crossover, I'm gonna let you dictate what I draw. Okay?
Okay, sure. Snake's Revenge. Do you know that? What consoles is that even on?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the shitty American. Snake's Revenge.
Right.
Yeah, bet that shit's hard to find. Boy, oh boy. That's gonna be like the most. Oh, what the fuck is Metal Gear Solid Touch? What? Okay, so apparently there's an iOS Metal Gear game that I've not heard of. Okay, so it's like MGS4. Weird. So this is the problem. Like, no matter what we do stream, I'm always just gonna end up talking about Tony J and Metal Gear.
That's because you specifically make sure to talk about it.
Well, no, it just keeps happening to me. I don't know why.
Okay, so now Now you've moved on to also the least genuine thing I've heard today.
Man, I'm knocking them out of the park. That's what I'm here
Shit,
for.
I forgot.
Yes, there was a proverbial park, and you took that proverbial baseball, and you just fucking wanged it like right out of there.
I wanged the shit out of that baseball. You know it. See, and that's why I'm your strategic engagement communications manager, CFO. That's what I'm here for.
Hey, you want to know what you are? You are nothing to me.
Now we've hit the least genuine thing all day. I can see the light in your eyes. Don't you lie to me. Nice try.
If we ever actually get a following, there's gonna be fics of Nifty and Redacted, and it's gonna be great because the fans are either gonna be forced to pick a fan name for you, or that fanfic is gonna have a different name every.
And I will have written all.
If we don't have a fucking fanfic written by you by the end of by the start of next stream, I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
Well, I'm sorry in advance.
Sorry.
Don't promise things you can't deliver.
Yeah,
you jerk.
I was gonna say sorry means you won't do it again. So then we just have to ask for fan fiction, and you say yes, and then if you you have to do it. That's how that works.
Oh! You're trapping me in a mind prison right now.
Yeah.
It's not even the first time.
I don't even want this fan fiction to happen. I'm just trying to make a point out here.
Once again, I think you're lying to me. I think some dark part of you does want that.
Oh no,
Dark part.
it's not dark. It's just a regular part of me.
Granted. Well, the rumor come out. Oh,
All right. I'm going to
see.
distort the word final again to see if I can get it into a shape that I like.
All right, like the banter has gotten really weird on the stream. I think we should fix it in post. I don't know if I'm capable of comfortable with all that.
Do you think I have the hours in the day to fix the banter in post?
I also assumed it'd be impossible because we're live.
It's not. Well, no, you can fix it in post. Like the streams go up in an archive somewhere, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't even go in and edit the pre-show time off the beginning because I don't have time. The biggest thing I do is I sit down and I write a quick description and tag the video with some tags.
Ooh, so that sounds like a no then. Oh yeah.
I thank you for all your hard work.
I appreciate your hard work.
Yeah, I don't even know how you do it. Let's see how we doing.
You just do it. I do it by doing
Yeah, you
it.
really do. Oh, I'm gonna drop a like on this. Here we go. Nice.
You liking the stream?
Yeah, I just like the stream on YouTube.
Oh, hey, it went up the line.
Yeah.
I
See,
witnessed that.
strategic engagement management CFO.
Dear God.
I mean, you still have to eventually fulfill your real duty on this stream, which is to go on Yahoo Answers.
Oh yeah,
Look some shit up for us.
Let's see. Do 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 do.
I'd ask what your favorite summon was, but I'm pretty sure Eve's would be Gilgamesh.
No.
Really?
I think my favorite. It's not Gilgamesh. I'm trying to think.
I
of
always
all the
almost say
summons.
Garugamesh because that fucking Sakura-con.
Because of that meme.
Oh, everybody loves that meme.
I mean, I love Gilgamesh.
I don't love it.
but
The
he's not my
meme's
favorite.
okay.
What?
The Garugamesh meme. It's okay.
No, no, no.
Sakura,
I said I like Gilgamesh. I don't love him.
Oh no,
It's
we're
funny.
talking about Garugamesh, which is it was from a Sakura-con advertisement.
Yeah, but I don't care for that.
2008.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Good
God.
times.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Well, yeah. Favorite summons. What were the name of the Bug sisters from FF10?
Oh shit.
What were they
Oh,
called
the
again?
Magus sisters?
Yeah.
They were awesome. Big fan of them.
I really liked Ifrit in that game.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Larry, Curly, and Mo are the best summon from Final Fantasy. They are a summon,
No.
right?
No, they're a boss.
Ah. I know the Maga Sisters are a boss and then become as they're in a summon in a different game.
Well, yeah, like Anima you can get as a
Ooh.
Summon.
Yeah, Anima's a summon. He's kind of cool. Well, she's kind of cool.
yeah, Anima's a pretty boss summon.
I know it's fucking.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Anima. Yeah.
I mean, I was always partial to Chocomog, but
Yeah.
Can anyone explain this Dream Stooges thing to me? Does anyone know anything about
Can you show me?
Larry, Curly, and Mo? What is this?
They're bosses from an old Final Fantasy.
Why? What?
Why not?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got me there.
Odin mechanically was a pretty cool. Like he'd show up, and maybe he'd kill something, but also maybe he wouldn't.
I liked Odin in Final Fantasy 8 because like he was an optional thing that dies at some point.
And then Gilgamesh takes over.
Yeah. It depends which game because each of the game there's so many different summons, so many different games.
And like some of the summons change between games.
Mhm.
Because like I personally really love Ifrit from Final Fantasy X, and going against
he's so amazing in 10.
I don't mind his weird human form in 15. I thought it was kind of because they had like a completely different lore where they were like I guess used to be people. The Shiva and that was okay too. I typically like most of the Shivas except for the one that looks like a fucking ogre in 8.
Oh wow, yeah, he is.
I like Leviathan.
Whoa!
What?
Is that Bulge Cannon?
Oh,
that is-
wait.
Oh my god! Wow.
I know what my favorite Final Fantasy summon is. It's fucking Alexander in Final Fantasy 9.
Fucking right. That was such a good one.
That's like just one of the craziest moments in a Final Fantasy game ever because you're like, holy shit, the entire city is the summon. Like Alexander is actually Alexander. And then it gets just shit wrecked and it's very sad.
Wow.
I know, it's so sad.
Which one's the Final Fantasy with like the whale and the moon? What is that? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, that Final Fantasy
Whale?
Final Fantasy 4.
Oh, okay. Where you go to the moon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the whale. I was thinking of Sin.
Yeah, well,
instead, and,
Sin's
with the
like
moon.
similar to a whale, but similar but different.
And then I really like, I think it's Ifrit in Final Fantasy 12 who turns into a car.
Oh, 13?
13. Is it Ifrit that turns into a car? I know.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
turns into a hot rod.
I know Shiva is like scissoring lesbians who turn into a bike.
My favorite.
Sorry, run that one by me again, please.
No, okay, it's Brunhilde. It's not Ifrit.
Oh, it's like the Ifrit of that game now. Cause in Final Fantasy 13, the summons, I guess Shiva is normal.
Okay,
like
this
friggin'
Brunhilde thing, it looks like a persona with a keyblade. Like, what the fuck
But-
is this?
Which one?
Yeah, but it also turns.
Brunhilde?
It also turns into a car.
It does
Yeah, look
indeed.
Look at car form.
Okay. Like, I think there's a, like, poopy thumbnail there of it, but...
I'm trying to remember. So there
Yeah,
was
okay, wow.
Odin.
Man, that's a robot in disguise right there.
Yeah, Odin turned into a horse. Shiva turned into a motorcycle.
Bahamut turned into like a flying doodad.
Doodad.
You fucking heard me.
Hectonchair. I don't even know how you pronounce that.
Oh, how's it spelled? Are you thinking of
H-E-C...
Hecatoneir?
H-E-C-A-T-O-N-C-H-E-I-R.
Okay, I don't know. I'm always just looking for any opportunity to say Hecaton. But that doesn't seem one of those.
But yeah, that's for Neil's summon, and she's trash, so we don't care about that.
I see.
And technically, Alexander's Hope summon, so we don't care about that either, but Alexander in general's always been a cool summon.
I see.
Yeah, Alexander is always cool, pretty cool summon. I tend to like Bahamuts and Leviathans on almost any of
Bahamuts
the
are always
games.
super fucking dope.
I specifically like Final Fantasy X's Bahamut. He's so fucking pretty.
Oh,
with his
yeah.
beautiful rainbow wings.
Yeah, and like the
Oh,
weird
no.
wheel thing behind him. Yeah.
Speaking of weird summons, 10 also had Veilfor.
Yeah,
I
I
love Veilfor.
Belfour was
Oh.
cool.
Oh, which one was Valve?
That was the bird, the first summon.
It's the
Oh,
first
really? Oh, right, yeah. Garuda was the enemy bird, and then Yeah.
Valor was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Were there any bad summons in FF10? I thought they were all pretty good.
So Ixion was cool, but he was always trash. Like he's
Yeah,
always
but he is a unicorn, so I can get behind that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You fucking can.
Oh yeah. What? Oh yeah, and like Yojimbo. Oh, and fucking.
Yojimbo was annoying.
Yeah,
but,
so-
Oh, I loved you, Jimbo.
So okay, so in so there's like the bonus boss in FF10, which I think is called Penance. I believe.
Yeah, I used your Jimbo because I'm a
Yeah.
shithead.
Yeah, I was hoping you would say exactly that. Yeah, Yojimbo can just like there's a boss with infinite 9's health. And it's just instant.
Yeah, no, it's
right
like,
away.
you can beat it without your Jimbo if you hate yourself.
Yeah, if you want to sit there for like half an hour after spending the last 2 years grinding shit up,
when
you
I
can
was
totally
watching
do
my
it.
dad play, and he was fighting Yevon,
Mm.
he just like mixed 2 doors to tomorrow because he didn't have limit breaks and just kept throwing water grenades at it until it died.
Was
Because it would take 9999 damage 5 rounds, and then it would only heal 9999, and he had stocked up on grenades, so they're all whipping grenades at him.
Yeah,
God, the end of that game's so fucking weird.
yeah.
Is it?
But it's a fantasy game, par for the course.
I guess
So-
so.
It didn't seem that weird to
in-
me. Like it just like the whole
my
game
most-
kind of explained itself.
But
In
well,
my
okay,
most
actually,
recent
what I
playthrough of Final Fantasy X, I like achieved everything. I did everything you could and got all.
yeah, well, I mean, if you fought Penance, then yeah, God.
And it's just so funny because like I got so strong that like Yuna's base attack was the max damage.
Yeah, yeah. If you fill up your sphere grids, everyone's just gonna do 999.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, it was ridiculous.
I'm
Yeah.
really upset that there's no limit break on regular attacks in 15. You can't like remove that. Only limit breaks on like their chain commands. Destroys me up the wall.
And I barely remember Final Fantasy 15 now.
I've been replaying it, so it's like all because like I didn't do the I didn't do any of the season pass shit.
Yeah, I really want to play the Assassin's Creed thing for it because it just sounds ridiculous.
It's
It's
great.
super eerie.
and it's got the super cool hunt down the Freeman armor.
That's only
Right.
on PC.
That's,
Ah.
that's the Steam version.
But yeah, it was really great because you'll like kill the Magitex and Noctis is like.
Oh man. Speaking of Metal Gear.
Did you?
Oh yeah, and Snake can wear Altair's robes in MGS4. That's not here nor there.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fucking thing. And there's a part in Peace Walker where you jump into a hay bale. Kojima just really liked Assassin's Creed for some reason.
Kojima just puts whatever he likes in a game.
Yeah, he really
Honestly,
does.
And everybody just deals with it.
What a genius that guy
Monster
is.
Energy drink.
Yeah, product placement. Fucking big boss in Mountain Dew
So-
shirts. God, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
fucking Jeff Keighley cameos in the Death Stranding, and it has 7 Game Awards nominations. Ooh, that's not fucking correlating anything there.
I
So,
don't know what you're talking
Where
about.
I am in the game, I don't really like know if this is like a thing that happens to everyone. There are no Monster Energy drinks anymore. They're called something else.
Timefall Porters.
Okay.
They change once you've been to the Timefall farm.
Oh, okay.
If you go back to, I believe, the first map, they will switch back to being Monster Energy drinks again.
God.
Okay.
This is what I love about Death Stranding. I haven't played it, but it's like nearly impossible to spoil because nothing makes any fucking sense. It's great.
Man, when we were trying to explain that game to Shay, I realized how out of context it just sounds the worst.
That makes sense, yeah.
It just doesn't sound like in any way it would be an enjoyable experience.
I don't even know if it's supposed to technically be enjoyable.
I don't think, like, yeah, fun is not a word that I associate with that game.
Yeah, fun's fucking overrated anyways.
You don't need to tell me. I'm one of the filthy hipster people who's like, I think play should be meaningful.
Hey, yeah, now we're having...
If anyone comes to this meeting and tells me that this mechanic needs to be more fun, I'm going to kick them out of the meeting. And tell them how little they have to contribute to the conversation.
That's Tony.
I'm drawing Tony James. Because I can't stream, so I'm drawing fucking Tony J. Okay. It's pretty. I think it's pretty fucking good, honestly.
Yeah, that's actually creepishly good. I don't like it. It's making me
See,
uncomfortable.
the problem is once you put sufficient work and blood into that, he's gonna come to life.
Well, I'm planning on that.
Okay, good.
I don't want another fucking mouth to feed.
It's fine. It's old. He's old, so you just eat mushy stuff.
Yeah, and also, he's a wonderful cook. He'll take care of us, not the other way around. Come to me, Tony.
Stop. Why are you guys such nightmares?
What? It's Tony J.
I've been studying the algorithms, and it actually turned Tony J as.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't hear that. I heard I'm studying the algorithms. Turns out Tony J.
Yeah. So I've been studying the algorithms. Tony J actually has like really high
He's
engagement.
hot, right?
Tony J's trending, so that's why we can't bring him up. Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody on Twitter, they're all posting on Tony J.
Ghost?
Should I draw as a
Ooh,
ghost?
King Boo, man.
Wait.
Should
Oh.
I draw
He
King
hates
Boo?
Luigi. Go to the one, Boob one.
What?
What?
The one in the shower.
What?
It's got.
It's the Mario thing?
I'm not drawing the Luigi's
Yeah,
Mansion movie,
in
guys.
It's in Mario?
Oh, there's one shower. Kind of see an outline.
The fuck?
You just see the outline of her boobs. You don't see her bare tits. Stop.
Well, yeah,
taking blood out of proportion. Oh,
I'm surprised about boob outline in Mario in general.
He's not like, Mama Mia.
Yeah, I know.
Turns the vacuum on a sock like.
Oh god.
such a nightmare.
God, which one's the Final Fantasy with Balthier and shit? Which one was that again?
Final Fantasy Star Wars. So Final Fantasy 12.
Oh, Star Wars. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, the whole plot is basically the Star Wars plot, but like Final Fantasy.
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't
you
know.
What? You know what's a
Interesting.
good one? This guy. Phantom.
I like
Oh, I know who you should draw. Look up the mall cop boss on.
Oh, the mall cop boss is so good. It's Paul Blart. Paul Blart is in Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, it's basically Paul Blart.
Oh, I was gonna do the Phantom from Final Fantasy.
Do a bomb.
why the fuck is Paul Blart in Luigi's Mansion?
Isn't
What
it
the
beautiful?
Can I see?
What
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck? Why is Kevin James in Luigi's Mansion?
Kevin and everything.
Oh my, that's true, yeah. Oh my god.
He's a talented actor.
Oh yeah.
Very capable man.
I wrote Phantom Final Fantasy X and it gave me pictures of Kamari.
Oh shit, spoilers. It's for
Oh,
when he
yeah.
dies.
What is this?
I always want pictures
Yeah,
of Kimari.
I love Kamari.
Yeah, Kamari's fun. Fucking Kamari.
Kamari was definitely one of my favorites. I'd always have him on my team.
My dad didn't, because like I didn't play Final Fantasy X. I watched my dad play it, and then I played 12 or X2. And he didn't play with Kamari ever. He had his own team, but like when it came to the mountain and you had to fight alone, he was like, "Oh fuck, I haven't used this guy at all." Shit. It was
Oh
pretty
yeah, the Seymour fight.
Yeah.
No. When
No,
they're like,
the Kamari versus the other
Yeah, the
Ronzo.
Ronso
Yeah.
fight before the Seymour fight.
I'm pretty sure they made that fight really easy.
they
though,
did.
didn't
They
Yeah,
did. He
yeah.
was so fucking.
I
sick.
thought that fight actually scales, doesn't it? Scale.
Oh, maybe it does.
I'm
It
pretty
might-
sure
yeah,
it
I-
just scales to wherever you're at.
Okay. I also never used Kamari, so you know. God, what my party was like? Fuck, what was my party? It was Waka, Arin, Tid, and
Tid.
Lulu, maybe? Lulu? remember.
Probably Riku, Kamari, and Yuna. That's probably mine.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
use
right.
Yuna as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuna, Arin, Waka,
That
Tid. Yeah.
healer.
Yeah, that's
Yuna's
true.
such a good girl.
Yeah. And oh god, having a party without Arin? Come on, that ain't right. Arin's edgelords. God, I'm such a sucker for
Arin's my
edgelords.
favorite character in any Final Fantasy.
And Arin's so baller. God damn.
I don't describe Orin as an edgelord. He's like an old dude who's sick of all this shit. He's
Yeah, that's kind of edgy. Yeah, that's
He's-
true.
he's
I love that.
the closest Final Fantasy has to Geralt of Riviera.
Yeah, I thank you for the mispronunciation. Go
Repeat it,
Gerald.
yeah.
Gerald.
Yeah,
Gerald.
Shut up.
Gerald.
I would, man. If anyone who was working on FF10 had heard of The Witcher, I would be floored. That would be crazy.
Really? It's a big team and people are actually pretty diverse.
Yeah, but I don't think there's many Polish people or Eastern Europeans in general. I'd be surprised. Because The Witcher 1 wasn't out by that point, was it? I don't think so.
No.
I mean, but like the Witcher novels were super old, right?
They're from the 90s, and they did not get translated out of Polish until like 2010 or something.
There's so many Polish-speaking Japanese.
Yeah, tons. They're everywhere.
Okay, so I'm just talking about a like scale potential here, where if you're making a big AAA game for the PS2 that is like, you know, supposed to be a system seller, your team is 300 to 500 people.
Yeah, I mean, well, unless you're Bethesda. But yeah, like that's like 100. Like sure. But on the other hand, like I don't know how many of them would be reading obscure Polish fantasy novels. You know what I mean?
Oh,
required reading.
That's what they do between working 8 days a week.
Yeah. And they all just go home and they read Sword of Destiny and then they go back to work. That's what they do.
I mean,
but
like, haven't you ever had a situation, and you'll get if you say no, you're a fucking liar, because everyone's been in that situation where you have somebody that you've known for a super long time, and then you discover that they like some like weird fucking obscure thing, and you're like, wow, I never would have thought that of that person.
Like sure, but I'm also not a Japanese salaryman game developer, so it kind of changes my perspective a little bit.
Like, I would consider it to be, like, a statistical anomaly, but not like, holy shit, the odds of this is so unlikely.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that the odds are like, holy shit, that's so unlikely.
It's not that unlikely. It's just,
I
like,
think it's
kind of
reasonably unlikely.
So, the Witcher video game came out, like, 6 years after Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, so, yeah.
so yes, I've heard of it.
Guaranteed.
Now I'm doing depth and shading on Tony J.
That's good, yeah.
Don't
worry, just
I'm really
like,
I'm really sad that this Tony J is not, like, I can't see it in action. I can't see it happening.
No,
Yeah.
but it'll be great because Sean has to say. I assume you're using Procreate, right?
Yeah.
So you can just do the thing I do, where you watch your lines being drawn.
Yeah, it's good,
Record
yeah.
your lines.
Yeah, I'll show everybody the Tony J on the next stream.
Yeah, but are the doing the fancy thing?
I don't know.
You have to have it set up. I just don't remember if it starts set up or if you need to actually set up.
Okay. I've now got something factual to close off this the Witcher thing, and that's
God damn. Okay. Go for it.
No. The ball's gonna land in your court on this particular subject, because the first book in the Witcher series wasn't published in Japan until 2010.
Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, they weren't getting translated at all until 2010. They're only in Polish.
Was it not? They didn't get any not even like an English translation.
I think Russian maybe, but no, the English translations did not start until like after Witcher 2 came out.
I have to find out now. That seems really
I mean, go for it. But yeah, they weren't very big. They were like moderately successful Eastern European fantasy novels that sold okay.
Yeah, but like something being moderately successful is a bigger reason to translate it, because it's how you're going to expand your market.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
the market.
if something's already huge, you're not like, what's a cheap way of me acquiring more customers?
See, the thing is, I've studied the boring story behind how The Witcher became big a decent amount, and the only reason why it got any exposure outside of Eastern Europe is because of...
would, Tom.
Yeah, I know I have, yeah. Is because of CD Projekt. It's kind of a funny story. But yeah, they were only selling in like Poland and Russia, generally speaking, was where they moved copies. Anywhere else, there just wasn't... Because you can just go and read like Song of Ice and Fire or like a Tolkien book. Why do you need some book about this gray-haired edgelord who fucks a bunch of people and gets beat up all the time, you know?
You just answered your own question.
I mean,
Well,
people read bad fantasy books all the time. Like, a lot of bad fantasy
What?
books get
No one would
published
ever do that.
every
Definitely
year.
not Esty.
This is true. Yeah.
Hey, Shonik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can like go into a bookstore and just enjoy like shelves and shelves and shelves of like mostly identical fantasy novels.
Yeah, but I mean, like, probably most of those would be published in English originally. Very few of them, I would think, are coming out of Poland.
I have an important question. Which of my cats should I put in this?
I mean, you said important, but I think that's a lie.
That's important to me.
Jesus.
I
I'm
mean,
feeling guilty.
if it's
importance is subjective.
if it's important to you, then I don't think you need to ask us. You know, right?
I mean, I've got a couple to choose from.
I appreciate the inclusion.
Hey, we're gonna get demonetized for talking about pets and telling stories, guys.
What?
Ooh, oh god, this
Don't
is.
worry, it's all.
Yeah, it's just true. Yeah, all of our money's going to state.
I'm gonna show you the video later. It was Scott Falco, right?
No, it was Terminal
Or no,
Montage.
Scott Falco. Terminal Montage, thank you.
It's the whole Kappa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we were already marked as like not being COPA compliant, so
Ah, okay, good.
I'm not going to expose anyone's children to Bradley.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Come on. Am I the most off the rails person on the stream? I don't think so. I'm not the guy saying Hong Kong every episode.
Except you are.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, it's part of my dynamic management strategy. I'm getting us clicks from me.
I gotta open up Facebook and look at a nice picture.
Did you pick a cat yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Gimli.
Yeah, she's spooky. Yeah.
Look at her. Look at those pretty eyes.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I changed my profile picture because I was so used to the drawn 3 years.
Jesse said the same thing.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, you changed your picture."
It's really good.
Oh, hey, there's that video of me shooting a gun.
What?
Blap, blap. Where's my cat one? There it is.
Okay, so the full name of this is Final Mario Land 2: The 6 Golden Coins.
Good.
I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm so happy. I love it. Oh, there's the picture of Eve with my cat.
Yay.
There she is. Look at that beautiful face.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Made me laugh.
Oh, you should give him a tie. Oh.
It's gonna be really
Can I just say how great Procreate is? It's fantastic.
I know.
Fucking great. This Tony J is turning out fantastic.
Are you gonna try and work out the technology for next week?
Yes, I will. And I will start with this Tony J. Or we can upload it to the Instagram.
Oh yeah, they should.
I have no problem doing that. Just make sure you send it to me and I can do it.
Oh man, I'm really happy with this Tony J.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's I didn't realize the Yoshi committed tax fraud thing is in the chat.
I always cite my sources.
No, you do not. You absolutely do not.
You're really creating like a confusing image of me for the audience here. I think we need to get more. Right? Me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're under the foolish misapprehension that I'm supposed to be assisting you in some way.
I thought you were on my side. I was under that impression. You're the one who signed my contract.
I did? I don't remember signing anything.
That's neither here nor there. There's a signature that looks like yours on the contract.
Also, I guess 5-minute warning. Technically, it's
All right.
a 6-minute warning.
Final Fantasy ? Are Final Fantasy games free or they have to be purchased? What? That's Yahoo Answers.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's Yahoo Answers.
What the fuck?
Do you want to know? I don't know. have? No.
What's the top answer?
Oh, unfortunately, it's pretty military.
All
The
right,
core fighting games do carry a
Well-
premium there.
right, James. Let me clap back at you with a Super Mario one.
All right.
Why does Super Mario Brothers 2 North America version?
What?
Shit, I don't know.
I thought that one. I thought that myself. Why does it?
Final Fantasy series? Does anyone know what order the Final Fantasy games go in? Also, game systems were they put out on? Please answer ASAP. Hard questions.
That's what Yahoo Answers is here for, to ask the hard questions.
Ask the questions that everyone else is too afraid to ask.
Super Mario World? Help, please!
Why is Final
Are they
Fantasy
asking the game to help?
Okay, like, as written, it's the word Super Mario World, all written in lowercase, 4 periods, and then help, please, written in all caps, followed by a question mark.
I love it.
The internet's so-
Which movie, video game, or TV show is most like life? I would choose Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy 13.
What?
In response, I always kind of thought Battlefield 4 was. What? Someone also responds, Pong.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you got anything else really stupid here? Oh,
I mean, it's because I've looked Super Mario, there's like a lot of
that makes sense.
answers.
Who would have thought Super Mario was popular?
He's just a fucking
Did you
plumber.
know it was on the
Well,
place?
Plumber Jumpman? Oh. Which Final Fantasy do you believe was the best? If you believe there's more than one to be the best, then which FF games do you believe was the best? Final Fantasy VII. It has an epic storyline. I even cried when Aerith died.
Whoa,
Spoilers!
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Guys, we missed an
Oh, yeah.
opportunity to do, like, we're doing Final Fantasy and Super Mario, of just doing, like, the Aeris gets stabbed, but it's Princess Peach and not Aeris.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm too much in love with the idea of Peach being in Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Who knows a Super Mario online game website?
Does anyone?
Yes, a bunch of people. Try google.com. That is my favorite answer. There are other answers, but they're all boring.
Who would win? Ichigo or Cloud? Ichigo, Bleach, Cloud, Final Fantasy VII. Update! Also, Inuyasha versus Zack. Inuyasha dash Inuyasha. Zack dash Final Fantasy VII. In response, Cloud, he has like 7 swords in his blade. Inuyasha, bracket, he has more abilities. Big ass sword. So there you have it, folks.
Oh yeah.
Hello,
No,
beautiful.
I'm drawing Tony J. Leave me alone.
Gidget.
Judy. Judy.
Oh, I forgot to make her mouth white because she's got the old You're such an old girl, sweetie. You're such a sweet.
One more lame questions. Ooh.
I kind of was cooling it on the lame questions because it's like 9:59.
More lame questions.
Yeah, we need to cut off. Ooh.
I should find a really good one to close off the stream with.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Well,
You're the boss.
I'm looking.
Bill.
I'm looking.
Ugh.
I really like my ghost's mouth. Good one.
Spooky.
Also, its eyes. Do you like Gidget in the corner?
Oh, yeah, she is.
Shoniak, look at your cat.
I can barely see.
That's the point.
Oh,
Just hiding.
yeah, I like it. I dig it.
Me too.
I'm gonna shrink her name.
It is
so
I,
it's not
Tony.
as-
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is still in the answers. Well, like Yahoo gave me this when I was looking for Super Mario questions, and the question is, if there's a god,
Good way to start.
if there's a god, why is Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels so hard?
That's special. That's special.
And then the best answer is a citation from the Bible. The whole world is lying in the power of the wicked ones, Satan. 1 John 5:19.
Well, that clears that up.
Hail Satan.
That's concise.
I think I have, this is the first time in my life I've been like, I now know that somebody asked about why Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is so hard, and somebody just quoted the Bible back at them.
I mean, it answers it pretty thoroughly.
Series of
There's a answer question in the side here that I'm gonna have to talk to you guys off stream about.
Ooh,
'Cause
too controversial.
saucy.
it's potentially it's potentially kind of spicy.
Too
Ooh.
hot.
Oh no.
Anyway, it's 10 o'clock, which means we can go off stream. This
Ooh.
was Miscmatched, the show where we jam 2 games together and then draw stuff. I should say game franchises, not games, but whatever.
Sing us a point, Zach.
Country roads.